Mostly I wanted to talk this evening about a very difficult time in my life. I had it was a few weeks ago, it was a particular week that was very difficult for me. And you know when events conspire to make you not the happy-go-lucky guy that you normally are? This particular week, I start on the Monday. I was at home on Monday and I went out to my garage. I have a garage next to my house, and I hope I can say that here in Hammersmith without being accused of bragging, you know, just... And it's a regular garage, don't get me wrong, it's not like I have my own special showbiz exact replica of an Esso garage or something, you know, with Starburst on special offer and a fully working petrol pump and flowers for sale outside, a demoralized Asian behind a till. It's not that. It's a regular garage. Went out to my garage and I turned the light on and the bulb blew like that, which is incredible to me because that made me think, God, you know, I must have turned that light off just in time last time. I must have turned that light off with like a 40th of a second left. It's like having a superpower, that is, you know, when you think about it. Anyway, so I thought, okay, I know what needs doing now. I'm going to get up a step ladder, I change the bulb. I change the bulb, come back down again. Nothing. Well, I don't know about you, but that's as far as I go, you know. With electricity, I don't dabble. Oh, they better get a screwdriver and stick it in, see what happens. I called an electrician, as anyone would. I called an electrician, he comes to the house, late in the afternoon, comes to the house. And I walk him round to the garage, right? And bear in mind, I have explained to him exactly the sequence of events that led to me calling him out. Right? We go into the garage, and what's the first thing he does? He tries the switch. Well, you know what? I actually don't have time this evening to describe to you how offensive I found that. What kind of congenital cretin does this man think I am? I don't know how my house works. Or maybe he thought, you know, I went out to my garage, I was about to turn on the light, and then I thought, no, I know what would be an awful lot more fun. And we get a professional electrician round to turn the light on for me. So he says, I'll change the bulb for you. I have already done that and explained to you I have done that, but you go ahead, you're obviously not listening to a word I say, are you? Gets up, changes the bulb, back down again. Nothing. He goes, oh, that's funny. I said, yeah, I will be the judge of that, my friend. He says, gonna need a new switch. Right, okay, so we're getting somewhere now, getting somewhere. Right, he says, I haven't got one on the van. And I said, I know. Don't ask me how, but I know. I did. I just saw him pulling up in that van. I thought, that guy, he doesn't have a switch on his van. He barely has enough room on that van for all the Jaffa cakes he needs. To get him through the day. He's not going to want to take up valuable space with the thing he might need on a regular basis. Anyway, I let it go. He says, I'll go off down the home base and get you one. Yeah, why don't you do that? Off he goes. And he comes back, 40 minutes later or something. And he says, I've got a switch for you. It's going to take me about half an hour to fit it, right? Now, this is the thing. I knew from the way he said it that he was hinting at a cup of tea or coffee. It's a little thing, a little intonation. I just picked up on it. It was the way he said it, you know. I'm a man of the world. I can see what's going on. I can read these people, you know. It was the way he said it. He says, it's going to take me about half an hour. Is that thirsty? Please help. So, you know me, I'm a nice guy. So I go, oh, would you like a cup of tea or coffee while you do that? He says, oh, I'd love one. Oh. Well, which do you want, tea or coffee? Oh, well, whatever's easiest. Oh. See, there he goes again, you know. Do I look like someone who is going to be confused by either of those recipes? I'm going to go running back to the kitchen and burst into tears. He's asked for coffee. The complicated one. I have no idea. I was just showing off. I felt really offended. You know, I had offered him tea or coffee out of the goodness of my heart. There was no suggestion of anything else. This was just me, a humanitarian gesture. There was no mention of it when I rang up. It was just £25 an hour plus VAT. I didn't say, oh, and all the hot beverages you can drink while you're in my house. There was none of that. You know, it's just a simple question. You know, do you want to? How do you take it? Oh, as it comes. Oh, that's all right, because I have mustard in mind, don't I? Please, for the love of God. And I'm beginning to regret calling this guy out, you know. And it's not like you don't have competition here in London. I'm sure, as many of you will know, have the same thing happen. You get a lot of business cards and flyers come through your letterbox the whole time, don't they? And I had one the other day. Which I kept. It said, local handyman, no job too small. And to me, that's like a challenge. So I rang him up. He said, I got your flyer. I was wondering if you could please come over because I've got a pencil need sharpening. Yeah, it's me again, pencil guy, yeah. I was wondering if you could come over, please, can you come? Because I've got some fluff stuck on the bottom of the Hoover and I can't budge. I've tried, but I'm out of my depth. Can you please? Yeah. It's me again. Toilet roll needs fixing. New toilet roll, please. Can you come over, please? All you need to do is get a new one from under the sink there and put it on the dispenser for me. Can you, please? Can you do that for me? Okay. Why can't I do it? Because I've got my trousers around my ankles. What do you think? And a shitty ass. No, don't fancy it? Well, you know what? I've still got your flyer in my hand, so I'll just use that instead. Don't say it if you don't mean it. Don't play with me. Anyway, the electrician. He comes to the door after half an hour. He says, that's all working now. And he said, do you want to keep the old switch? And I know you're meant to say, oh, no, but I don't know why. I said, yeah, what do you think I'm crazy? You want to throw that away? I need that switch. That's the whole point of you coming over. I'm going to put it on my wall in the hall here. That'll confuse people when they come over, won't it? If I have burglars, that'll freak them out. They go, what's this do? Let's get out of here. I might put it on my mantelpiece. That's what I'll do with that switch. I'll put the switch on my mantelpiece. That'll be a conversation starter, that will. You know, when people come over, we'll be having cocktails, and someone will say, Jack, what is this? And I said, wow, I was wondering when you were going to ask. Because that, my good friend, is the switch that used to be in my garage. Can you imagine the conversation that will flow from that point? Because we've had electricity in our lives, all our lives, and none of us really understand it. We take it for granted. We don't know how it works, but we use it all the time. Don't even think about it. I think it's time we had a protocol attached to electricity. It's about time we started to learn how to behave around it. You know, you ever had this experience when someone comes over to your house and you leave them alone for 5 minutes, you come back in the room, and they plug their mobile phone in? What's that? Oh, it's my mobile phone jack. A bit flat. I thought I'd give it a bit of a charge while I'm here. Hope that's okay. That's fine. Why don't you go home, get your tumble dryer? What the... You know what, my car's outside. Why don't you siphon off the petrol? Unreal. Unreal.